Gosh, I keep not paying attention, and then it keeps making these videos really short. I do want to pull up... Yeah, right here. Should be achievements, yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, see, some of these are secret, so I don't even know what they are. As you can see, though, right now I'm working on... I'm not really working on any one in particular, but I will say, like, a lot of them are really just you play them and they happen.
That's funny. Gummy bears, gummy worms, gummy shark, Muhammad. And it's not just the slot content, like this guy on YouTube. Jackson goes off after Disney Plus, Robert Downey Jr. exposed every horrible thing Ryan Reynolds did on the Avengers Doomsday set. He fucked us all. Damn, I didn't even preview like that.
But yeah, I'm just, right now my main goal on this game is to just get all the stages, and then from there I would worry more about getting the achievements. I know it said Netflix says that it's apparently removing the Mission Impossible movies at the end of the month, so I've been like making my way through them. I did the same thing with Transformers. The minute I saw that they were all on Netflix, I watched them all. I think today Transformers 1 is on Netflix, so I might watch that tonight. We'll see. I know they just added Madam Web. But that movie sucks and I don't want to watch it, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to do that, and I'm not gonna do that. Because that's horrible. A horrible, horrible thing that I don't want to be involved with. You know, I almost went and saw that movie in theaters. Like, I was super close to seeing it in theaters. On Valentine's Day, and then I was like, this movie looks like fucking cheeks. I think I'd rather hang myself. And so that was when it was decided not to see Madam Web in theaters. And I've never been more happy that I missed out on seeing a movie in theaters before. Usually it's like I'll miss a movie and then I'll hear it's really good and then I'll be like, damn, I wish I saw it. Like, I really wanted to see Fantastic Four, First Steps, and now it's on Disney Plus, and so it's like, damn, I didn't get the chance to see it in theaters. I'm really sorry. I think it is still in some theaters. Like, I think there's one in a town nearby and it's still there. Because I was at a mall not too long ago, just kind of making a pit stop, and then I went and got lunch got lunch or dinner or whatever it was with a friend. But I think I saw it still playing in theaters there. No, that was the last time, right? It wasn't playing in theaters. The only good movie playing in theaters that I saw, like on the wall when I went to use the bathroom, was the new Predator movie. And I've heard it wasn't very good, so, because I was going to review that one too and rewatch all the Alien and Predator movies, but I was like, nah, I'm good. So, I'm not even sure, like, I have some really cool stuff planned, but right now, I'm very much, like, I have a lot of Xbox 360 games, that I want to play, but I actually don't have... Oh, I got another achievement. There you go. I don't actually have a 360 right now. I had 2 for a while there. I've had 3. I had one I bought in 2022, and it was the E model, so it was the it was like the best one you can get. Like, backwards compatible and everything. And then I was making videos on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition during the summer of 2024, when that was like the only thing I was, and then the hard drive stopped working, and it was actually more expensive to try and get the hard drive fixed or replaced than it was to just buy a new Xbox. So, and especially because my brother had an Xbox 360 that he wasn't really using. So I asked him, like, can I buy it off you? And he was like, yeah. So I bought it off of him, and it was working perfectly fine. And then I moved out of the house I was living in into my apartment with my wife. And, well, at the time we weren't married yet. We were just dating, but you get my point. And then the house I'd been living in had a huge roach infestation because the people living there were fucking pigs. And so I didn't want to bring anything. Like, I didn't bring my TV. I didn't bring any. I didn't really bring anything of mine, like any of my belongings. I basically repurchased all my possessions and brought them brand new to the apartment because I was so paranoid of bringing roaches into the apartment that I didn't even want to risk it. And so that Xbox ended up staying at that house, and I let my buddy have it, and then he told me that it stopped working. I ended up buying another new Xbox from a thrift store of all places, and it worked perfectly fine. It was an original white model, so it didn't connect to Wi-Fi or anything. So I could really only play whatever games I had disc copies of, and I only had a couple games for that. Like, I had Lego Star Wars 2, Lego Star Wars 3, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and like 2 or 3 other games, like Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, and like whatever games I'd had since I was a little kid. So I was like, yeah, there's not really much I can do with this, so I didn't end up making any content with it. And then it red ring. I mostly just used it as a DVD player, in all honesty. And then it red ringed, and now also doesn't work. So if it wasn't for the fact that I already own the games that if it wasn't for the fact that I spent a whole paycheck from McDonald's when I worked at McDonald's, I spent like a whole paycheck on games on the digital Xbox like store. If it wasn't for that, I'd just buy a fucking PS3 at this point, because I'm so sick of my Xboxes breaking. And like I'm a loyal PlayStation user anyway. Like I've never had an Xbox that wasn't a 360, because I don't fuck with the Xbox One. I don't fuck with any of them. But I am always looking at whatever new PlayStation products come out. I just genuinely do not like Xbox, because of how bad a lot of their stuff is. And no, I don't want a sleep timer. And so no, yeah, it was so bad.
The average male height of a human being is 5'6" tall, 1.6 centimeters. The average female is 5'2" or 1.57 meters. In Among Us, I love fan theories, man. Where else are you gonna find people making like 50-paragraph breakdowns about how High School Musical and Breaking Bad can take place in the same universe?
But yeah.